Whoa! Hello folks, hey, this is Wesley, $1 Million Version, another Ask a Millionaire episode with me, yours truly, where you can ask me whatever question that you have and I'll answer it for you live here on video. So, so a lot of these videos that I come up with, guys, is from questions that you ask me, even when I'm out in the streets in Houston, Texas, or even when I'm, looking at my phone on Facebook, doing Snapchats, acting silly. And someone asked me, said, Wesley, what's up, Craig? What's up, Natasha? What's up, baby? Someone asked me this question. They said, Wesley, is college really worth it? One person was an older individual, and they felt a little bit embarrassed, but they asked me the question, said, I'm going back to college, am I wasting my time, Wes? And I have this young kid that asked me, Wesley, should I go to college? I'm about to graduate high school, and I see what you're doing, and I'm just thinking, do I really need to go to college? Because let me give you some history first before I start talking about this topic. Give me 1 second. Let me cut this meditation music down. Oh, guys, I got patio furniture. I would show you, but I don't want to mess up the video. It's like perfect right now. Hold on. All right, so the thing is, back when you were young, okay, and maybe you're still young, your mama and your daddy said, hey, son, hey, daughter, make sure you get a good education. Make sure you go to college so you can get that job, right? So you can play your part in society, in the world. And let me ask you a question. How many people that's watching this live video, maybe watching a replay, have been to college? You got a degree, what's up, Garth? And you couldn't find a job. You know what I really feel? I feel that most people, most of us, we don't really know why we're going to college. It's almost like we're going because we feel that's the best thing to do. Does that make sense? Right? Think about yourself. I think everybody on there probably been to college before. Like me, I'm a dropout, guys. I'm a certified dropout. All right? I got a diploma, and I almost got an associate degree. Almost. That's close. That's close. But I think, what's up, Mitch? What's up, Angel? Hey, guys, thanks for sharing and liking this video. Please share it out. Because we're going to talk about school. And I think after this video, you're going to know exactly, or you're going to make a determination whether you should go to school or go back to school. Okay? Write this down. The only reason why we go to college is to get an education, to learn a skill, to get a job, to make money. Is that right or wrong? Does everybody agree with me? Right? Now, I know there's some other people out there that's very cerebral and they want to just get knowledge and learn and be broke. That's okay. We're going to let those people be broke and have a lot of knowledge. But I think majority of the world, the only reason why we're spending all this money, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, putting ourselves in debts, getting loans, right? Getting financial aid, is to be able to make a living one day. So, first, let's talk about the 18-year-old guy. A lot of you guys that are young, because you're seeing all these people. I mean, right now, man, you have internet millionaires, billionaires. It's happening every single day. 20, 30 years ago, I might say, yeah, you might want to go to college. But now, it's like a new world. And we're so stuck. And we believe, like, if your mom and your dad say, hey, I'm going to pay for you to go to college, and I need you to go, then you tell your mother, your dad, no, I'm not going because I don't want to. Maybe college is not for me. They're going to be upset at you, right? I have friends today that their parents want them to go to college. But the problem is their thinking and their programming is 20 years ago. Things have changed. So that young man, I said, let me ask you a question. What do you want to go to college for? That was my first question. And the first question, what's up, Miss Steven? What's up, Karika? The question was this. What are you going for? He said, I want to be a business major. And my head dropped like this. Really? Business major? How many people got a business degree? Don't be shy. Don't be ashamed. I know most of you. You know, this is the average college student. They go to college. They say, you know what? I want to be an engineer. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a doctor. I want to be this, marketing specialist. Then they find out it's too damn hard, right? Because they got to take algebra, right? Got to take calculus. And they don't want to take these courses. They're boring. It doesn't make any sense. 2x minus 1 minus derivative don't make right? And then they end up getting a business degree. Right? A degree in business. And most people that I know that have business degrees, they end up working for Enterprise, you know, some car lot, you know, or some company. The only requirement is to have a degree and making $30,000 working 14 hours a day. So I asked that young man, said, you want to be a business major, huh? So let me ask you a question. What kind of business do you want to start? He didn't know. Well, Wesley, I kind of want to do what you're doing with the internet. Well, I said, well, to be honest, young man, you don't have to go to college to learn what I learned. Okay? You don't have to go to college to learn that. And the thing is, I'm not going to say it's nothing wrong with going to college, but you have to know what you're going for, because let me say, you don't want to waste time and waste money. You know, I have so many friends, old friends, man, most of them have degrees and they don't even make $50,000 a year. I mean, I have friends that have these huge 2, 3 degrees. They're $100,000 in debt and they don't even make $50,000 to $60,000 a year, right? So think about that. You got to pay the loans back. So it's like I'm making money, but I still got to make a living. I still got to feed myself. I still got to pay car notes, and I still have to pay this gigantic loan. See, I'm all for education, but I'm all for self-education, in my opinion. Look, me, I was a computer engineer. Ask me, did I have a degree? No, I didn't. I didn't have a degree. You know, I remember going to Houston Community College. I remember sitting in the class like this, and I remember them teaching me stuff. And I'm like, okay, this is boring. How many people, be honest, you know, hey, no one's going to see this video. If college in your classes right now, if you're in school, is it boring? I mean, think about it. You got to sit there for 90 minutes or an hour, listen to someone tell you how life is, or tell you what you should be focusing on in life. History, English, mathematics, science. What does science got to do with me making some money? What is like algebra? All right, I see you. What does algebra got to do with me making money? I mean, think about it for a second. So think about it. The first 2 years in college, they filling your head up with nothing but history, English. You know what college does, in my opinion? This is my opinion. I think college lets you know and gets you ready for a job. Let me say that again. College prepares you and gets you ready to work a 9-to-5 job, because when you're in class and when you're like this and when you're looking at your teacher, you're being programmed. What's up, Pamela? What's up, Mitch? You're being programmed, baby. Because see, the thing is, most of you, when you're in your class, you're not asking a lot of questions. And if there are any questions, it's a question about the subject. But you're letting someone download information into your brain hours every single day. Then when you finally get that 4-year degree, no one wants to hire you. You got to lie on your resume. How do I know? I lied on my resume and I didn't even have a degree. Right? You have to lie on your resume. Well, I got this, because if you didn't lie, you wouldn't get an interview. Come on, guys. Be honest. Come on. I know some of you guys have been out there. You know you're lying on your resumes. Because if you're not going to be marketable. If you don't know someone, you're not going to be marketable. Right? College programs you to let someone give you ideals. College makes sure that your ideals, your creativity is dormant. That's what college does. Because see, the college professor says, it is like this, it is like this, it is like this. This and this equals this. If you try to challenge him, no, you're wrong. Hey, I've been teaching here for 20, 30 years. And if you get it wrong, I'm going to put it wrong on your paper, you're going to get a bad grade. Then that's another thing. They're going to grade you based off your performance? Off of what? A's, B's, C's. I think, even the grading system is stupid. So based off your thoughts, right, the professor is not rich. He's not like living his dreams, right? Maybe he is, I don't know, on his terms, but he's definitely not making millions of dollars. But yet he's going to give you a grade, and that grade is going to determine to you if you're successful in that class. And some of you guys internalize those grades. Oh, I'm failing. That means I'm a failure. You know how I do my children? I don't care what grades they make, even though they make good grades, whatever. But one time my son made a D. I said, all right, cool. I said, why do you think you made a D? He told me. I said, hey, you're doing a great job. Because I don't allow a grade on my children's report card. And I'm not going to go to my child and say, you know what? You're not smart. You're not making good grades. What's wrong with you? Why can't you bring this up? I have no idea what's happening in that classroom. Does that make sense? I don't know what's going on in this teacher's head. Does that make sense? One time, the teacher gave my son a C, and I said, David, that teacher crazy, huh? She don't know what she's talking about. My son smiled. Because, see, usually a parent, they want to jump on the kid for making bad grades. And you don't know what's really going on. And usually it has nothing to do what's really happening in the classroom. It's something that's going on with them. But you jumping on their butts. Why are you not making good grades? I'm going to whoop you. I'm going to punish you. I'm going to take this away from you. And you know what happened? They say, well, I guess I have to make good grades to make mommy and daddy happy. In this culture, this person then becomes an adult. It becomes you, right? And you feel that if you don't make good grades, right? If you don't make good marks, if someone doesn't pat you on the back, someone said, you know what, you're doing a good job, then that means you're doing a bad job. See, if you don't get an A, if you get a D, that means you did bad on that paper. But maybe that was just your creativity. And your creativity was on another level that teacher couldn't see. You don't believe that your teacher at your school doesn't have dreams? You don't think they have dreams and aspirations of things that they want to do? The teachers is following a plan that someone gave them years before them. They're just following a schedule. That's it. So, that young man, I said, well, the first thing, I'm not going to tell you no or yes. But the first you need to do before you enter into any college or, think about any type of degree, the question is, what do you want to do? What do you want to do to bring in the income? Because the thing is, we already know you're going to college because you want to make money. And maybe you want to make your parents proud, okay? And I think I can make my parents proud, more proud of making $1 million than getting a 4 or 5 year degree. Let me say that one more time. Because some of you guys got master degrees, PhDs, academia. Yeah, I got PhD, yes. PhD from Caltech, and I went to, Harvard University. Right? And my question is, how much money in your bank account? How much money are you bringing in per day? What did you do last year or last month on sales? That's my question to you. Right? I think some of you, because I got friends and their parents, they really want them to go to school. I think your parents will be more happy with $1 million check than a 4-year degree. I'm just saying. I think your parents would say, you know what, Dad, I know you told me to go to school, but I decided to drop out. What? But I worked my ass off on my dream for 4 freaking years. And by working on my dream and believing in myself, I want to give you a check for $100,000, Dad. Take care of some bills. Take care of mom. Take care of the rent. Go buy yourself a car. Go take a vacation. I think quickly he will forget about the degree. And for all the people that's watching me that that are 30 and 40 years old, right? And you're watching the TV commercials that say, go to Remington College, hey, be a doctor, be a nurse, be an LVN, be this, be this, be this. And you start to get on the internet and you want to enroll in class and you want to get your online degree. I'm not talking about, I'm being honest, guys. The only thing I can know, I'm going to be honest, all right? If I hurt your feelings, it's okay. Get over it. And you're in your 30s and 40s, and you say, I need to go back to college. You too need to ask yourself a question. What do you really want? What do you really want to do? Because most of you are wasting time. There's many people on here right now that have degrees, they're not living their dreams. See, I believe a man is this. And, you know, I'm going to call this the new man or the new woman. The new man and the new woman needs to learn how to use their creativity, needs to pull themselves away from the organized education and go out into the world and be something. And not just be something, add value to someone. Then you'll get paid. Then if you want to go to college, go. If you want to just get a degree, go. But you won't need FAFSA. You won't need financial aid. You won't need loans. You're doing it because you want to extend your faculties, extend your mind. But most of us want to go to college to make money, to get a job. Now, check this out. I know some of you guys, well, say if I want to be a doctor. First of all, if you want to be a doctor, you should be watching this video. All right? If you want to be a doctor, yes, you got to go to college for 20, 30 years of your life, okay? If you want to be a teacher, you should be watching the video. You know, much love to our teachers out there. But let me share something with you. A teacher is now becoming a teacher for the money. She's making a contribution, or he's making a contribution to the world. Does that make sense? But aside from those folks and lawyers and things of that sort where school is 100% needed or necessary, most of us are only going to make a living, right? We want to buy some things, we want to go some places, but we want to be able to be resourceful in this thing that we call life. And older people that are going back to college, if you're going because you want to make more money, instead of going back, creating loans for yourself, creating more debt for yourself, you know, expending all the energy. I just think about the energy you got to study at night. And this is no guarantee that you're going to get a job. And even if you get a job, it's not going to even pay you a lot of money. It's not. Just say if you use that 4 years, just think about it. I want you to imagine this. Say if you imagine if you use 4 years of your life and you bet on you, just 4 years, and say, you know what, I got an ideal. I got something I want to do, and I'm going to work on this thing for 4 years, and I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to give it my all for 4 years. And I'm telling you, if you're consistent, if you're committed, it'll happen. You know, I was watching a clip from Denzel Washington from the Grammys. He was winning another Grammy. He says, success, young people, is available to everybody. And he talked about some of the young people like Kerry Washington, Taraji, and all these young actors that are now A-list type of actors. And he said, but if you're not consistent, it'll never happen for you. I like how he said, if you're not consistent, say you'll consistently go to class every day. A place that you really don't want to go. What's up, Sonia? What's up, Shauna? Does it make sense? Consistently go to class. Read the books. Read the material. I know people today can't find a job. I know people today had a job and lost it. I'm like this. Bet on you. I did. I was sitting in that class. And I had to make a decision. I thank God that I made the best decision of my life. I remember I was about 20, 21 years old. I was sitting in algebra class. No one likes algebra, right? If you don't like algebra, hit the like button. I hate it, right? And I said, Wesley, you can make a decision right now. You can stay here and force yourself to sit here for 4 years to get a degree. Or you can get out there and go get a job. Or get out there and bet on yourself and run after your dream. And I was 21. I think I was 21 years old. And let me share something with you. I didn't get, the money, or I didn't get the great opportunities immediately. But I dropped out. People thought I was crazy. My parents like, oh my God, what are you doing? Go to the Army. Go do this. You got to do something with yourself, Wesley. What are you doing? You're not doing anything. What are you doing? Right? But I'm glad I bet on myself. I'm asking you today to bet on you. I'm not saying college is bad. If you want to work a 9-to-5 job, go to college. If you want to be like everybody else, just do normal stuff. Get up in the morning, 8 o'clock, fight traffic, sit and hang out with people that you really don't want to hang out with. Clock out at 12 o'clock, go eat a lunch. Hurry back. Stressful situation to get back to work on time. Then leave, drive home in traffic again, and do that for the next 30, 40 years of your life. Listen to someone barking orders in your ear. People that are irrational. Sometimes your boss or your coworkers don't make any sense, but yet you have to deal with them because you feel that if you leave, you're not going to make any money. All I'm telling you, this is the time that it's time for you to bet on yourself. That you don't need college. You don't need a university to put money into your pocket. You don't. And, unfortunately, it's not guaranteed that it's ever going to happen. You can see it. Everybody knows a friend, a coworker, maybe someone in your family that has a degree that can't find a job. Everybody knows a person that has a degree, that had a job and they lost a job, and then they can't find a job because maybe the economy is bad. Everybody knows a person, maybe you, that had a good job, but now you had to settle for something smaller. And I'm thinking to myself, why are you allowing education to make your mind dormant? See, you're not realizing that school, college, it's making you a very lethargic person. It's a robot. See, anybody that can take orders is a robot, in my opinion. I don't take orders from no one. You know how that feels? Can anybody imagine not having to take orders from no one calling you? It's 6 o'clock at night. I'm having dinner with my children, my family, and my boss calls me or texts me or sends me an email. Hey B. Hey Sonia, I need you in the office right now. Hey, I need you to take care of this right now. Hey, what happened to this report? That'll piss me off. I don't think anyone like taking orders. Even kids, my children, they don't like taking orders. No one does. I think it's instinctive. And what that should tell you, that's an indicator to tell you that you're not designed to take orders from someone for the rest of your life. Maybe as a child, of course, because you're learning new things, right? You're learning how to adapt in their environment. You're learning where to go, what to do, what not to do, right? You're absorbing. But once you become a man or a woman, it's time for you to take responsibility. I'm talking to you, Sonia. You, B. You, Swillow. Deontay. It's time for you to take responsibility. Stop allowing other people outside of you to tell you how to design your life. Don't let a professor or a teacher tell you that is wrong. And you say, okay. Don't even challenge it. Don't even think for a second. Why do you think that most of us are not creative people? Why do you think most people that even watch my videos, they'll say, Wesley, well, I don't know what I want to do. Because you never thought about it, man. Woman. You never thought about it. You don't know what you want to do in life because you got too much algebra in your brain. Too much social studies. Chemistry, physics. You trying to be a physician? You trying to be a scientist? All this information in your brain. And most of us have no idea what we want to do. Man, thank you, Connie. You're amazing as well. I say this out of love. I'm not telling anybody. I know some people say, oh my God, this young man, Wesley Virgin, is crazy. He's telling our kids, our children, not to go to college, not to go to school. I'm not saying that. I said, before you go, ask yourself one question. What do I want from school? What do I want to become? What am I trying to be? And do I need school to do it? Guys, I was a computer engineer for 10 years of my life. I didn't need school to become a computer engineer. I was the best damn Citrix engineer in Houston, Texas. I worked for Marathon. I worked for oil companies. I was the guy that they wanted. And when a problem arose, they called Wesley Virgin. I didn't have a degree. But you best believe on my resume, it was a degree there. So what? Right? You can say, oh, Wesley, you lied. You did this. So what? I'm marking myself. But I didn't spend $40,000, $50,000 on a degree. I made $40,000, $50,000, $100,000 without a degree. What I'm saying to you is ask yourself a question. What do you really want to become in life? And if you're doing it for the money, and most of you are, you're going back to college or you're going to college to play the game called life and win. But I'm just sharing with you, most people I know, they're not winning by going to college. It's not that many people I know that's, you know what, all the millionaires I know, and I'm not saying that people don't have degrees that are multimillionaires. That's not true. I know some people do great. But I bet you dollars to donuts if you ask them a question and say, hey man, did you need that college to create those millions of dollars? They'll tell you no. They say, man, no, I needed faith. I needed belief in me. I needed to be consistent. I had to keep myself motivated. I had to fail. I had to struggle. I had to take fucking risk. I had to, when everybody told me that I couldn't do it, I did it anyway. That's what I had to do. Have a conversation with them. When I'm telling you, friends, and I'm asking questions after this, that college, formal education, it's not designed for you to become wealthy. Let me say that one more time. College, formal education is not designed for you to become wealthy. Does that make sense? It's not designed. You know, I wish, and one day maybe I will build this. I will build a school where I can teach young men and young women how to think prosperous, how to look at failure in a way that it will strengthen them rather than debilitate them. Take them under my wing and show them what books to read. Talk to them about habits. Talk to them, teach them how to communicate effectively. Man, where's this college? Guys, even this video that you're watching right here, thank you so much for the love and the likes. And everybody that's watching this, if you feel this, you should share it, but you should also watch it again. Why? Like I say before, repetition is the mother of skill. I want you to think about it. If you're starting college, anybody right now, because I know, millions of people are going to watch this video around the world. And everybody, most people, when they think about going to college or think about furthering their education, getting master's degrees, getting PhDs, okay? Usually they're trying to please someone, mom and daddy, or they're only following the norm. But like in Malcolm Gladwell's book called The Outliers, it's a great book. The people that are highly successful in life, they go against the norms, okay? They go against what we call normal. You don't. Just think about everybody. Just think about all the people that are successful. They go against the norm. See, for me, 2 years ago, to leave my job when I was making $100,000 per year plus, and to leave that job without having another job or without having a backup plan, to leave, to you, you'll say it's abnormal. Does that make sense? For a guy to sit in his room and say that one day I'm going to create this thing called light, that when you walk into the room, you'll be able to hit a switch and you will see light. That's abnormal. It's abnormal to believe that two guys could sit in a metal structure called a plane and say one day this thing that is on the ground is going to be in the air flying from this part of the country to the next. That's abnormal, guys. It's abnormal to believe that, the thing that we call cell phones. You ever thought about that? It's abnormal to believe that. Think about the guy that say, hey, you know what, this thing that we call a cell phone, let's say this is a cell phone, this thing right here, I'm going to be able to communicate to someone in China on this phone. If I told you this 100 years ago, you would have said I was stupid. You said, Wesley, you're stupid, you're crazy. How in the hell you're going to talk to someone on this? There's no wired connection. Well, how are you going to connect to someone in China when you're in Houston, Texas? They said he was stupid. He was stupid. You're dumb. You're crazy. Put that guy in the funny form. But guess what? A cell phone is normal now. Before it was abnormal. Isn't that amazing? What I'm telling you tonight, that if you really want to be a highly successful person, be highly effective, make millions of dollars, control your destiny, live life by your terms, not listening to your boss and not listening to the professor and allowing them to program you. It's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to become abnormal. That's the only way I know how. You have to do something that everybody gonna say, you're crazy, you're not smart, you better be careful. What if you lose everything? Somebody emailed me the other day, said, Wesley, I'm frustrated. My job, I hate it so much. I want to jump, but what about my bills, Wes? I get this every, at least one time a day, someone would, they're frustrated, they want to jump. I call it jumping. Jumping is when you leave your fucking job. And I know it's hard. From my heart, I know it's hard. That shit ain't easy. Because automatically your mind thinks about the bills. It thinks about your children. It thinks about your family. It thinks about the car note. It thinks about the house note. It thinks about everything immediately. But the frustration, the people that are wearing you down, the people that are stressing you, and this person said, man, I want to leave. I can feel that they had tears in their eyes when they wrote me the message. All I can say is this. At first, in the beginning, it's scary. It is. It's scary, man. I can create all these videos. The person was like, man, I look at the videos, I'm reading the books, but I just won't jump. I'm scared. And I know you're all scared. Everybody on here that has a job, and the reason why you haven't, everybody on here wants to become a millionaire. I believe that you will. Everybody on here more likely has a job that brings an income to their family. But I know it's people on here that want to fucking jump and say, fuck this. I don't want to go back to work tomorrow. I don't even want to go back. It's scary, huh? This is the reason why I ask you to watch videos like this. Go to wesleyvirgin.com, because you have to reframe the programming that's in your mind. That's it, baby. That's it, sweetheart. It's just the programming. See, when you think leave my job, you think loss. You think pain. You think no money. You think, what am I going to do? You think uncertainty. But see, just imagine if you was around me every day. And I say, hey, JJ, hey, Howard, hey, Sonia, you're going to be all right. Fuck your your job. You'll be all right. Don't forget who you are. You're strong. You're courageous. Why do you feel that your abilities and your expertise and your intelligence is only made for a 9-to-5 job? Do you think that God created you to work and give your energies and your God-given talent for someone else to live their dream? Because that's what I would tell you. See, if you was around me all the time, you wouldn't worry, but you were like, you know what, Wes, you're right. But see, the problem is this. When this video stops, when I hit the end button and I say, lighter, and I say, you're a winner, and the video goes away, you are alone. You're by yourself. And guess what? You don't have nobody to motivate you, right? No one that's going to deal with those thoughts that are running in your head even right now when you're watching this video. This is why I created WesleyVirgin.com. So people like you can say, oh, you know what? Shit, I'm thinking negative. Let me put on a Wesley Virgin video. It don't have to be my video. It could be Tony Robbins. It could be anybody. But the thing is, I'm very transparent with my life. My money, my cars, my lifestyle. I am completely transparent to you because I want your trust. Because see, the thing is, if you trust me, you'll believe me. And if you believe me, you'll follow me. And if you follow me, you'll do what I am doing. You'll take risks. Does that make sense? See, the more you trust someone, just like you trust your mom, you trust your dad. And since you trust them, if they tell you to go out in the pool and jump, and I'm going to save you, you'll do it. But if a stranger says, hey, go jump in that pool and I'll save you, you won't do it. Because you're not sure that this person is going to save you if you drown. But if daddy tells you, your mom and your grandma, they tell you, go jump, baby, I got you. I got your back. And you jump, you trust them. And what I'm telling you, I got your back. This is why I'm here. Because see, once you jump, you're not alone, my friend. Now, am I saying that things are not going to get a little bit interesting? Right? No. Am I saying that everything's just going to work out on that perfect road? No, I'm not saying that either. But I'm saying it's a place you can go. You can go to WesleyVirgin.com. You got an internet connection. You can watch a video that will put you back in the right mindset. And say, even though I'm eating Roman noodles, I'm eating tuna sandwiches, even though I am spending 50 cents on gas, and I'm embarrassed, fuck, I'm going to make it. This is going to be, you know what? You know what I used to tell myself? You know what? I remember going to the gas station and having 15 cents and spending it for gas. And I would tell myself, you know what, Wesley? This is going to be a story that you will tell other people. As a millionaire, you'll be able to tell somebody else how you went to the gas station and you had nothing but pennies and quarters and your tank was on E. And you was on the north side of town and you need to drive 15 miles and you can only put 77 cents in your gas tank. Wesley, this will be a story that you'll tell one day. And I smiled. That's a true story. I said, you know, it's going to be a story to tell one day. It's okay. I'm not embarrassed. It's all good. See, if I allow you to see things differently, then different things will happen in your life. See, the thing that you call failure, that you call hurt, pain, disruption, you can frame that for your benefit. And the people that are able to do that, they win. Let me say it again. The people that are able to reframe their situation, anything in life, when you're able to reframe a negative situation properly, you win. See, right now someone called you a bitch, a hoe, a sucker, a fuck you, or this and that, right? If that affects you, and if that makes you react in a negative way, you're not ready yet. You're not ready. If you go to work tomorrow morning and the boss said, you know what, you've been doing a terrible job. We don't want you here. I'm not giving you a severance package. And we want you out here today. And the security is going to take your laptop and escort you out. And if you can't receive that and reframe that as an opportunity, you'll never be rich. You'll never make millions of dollars. I'm saying this from my heart. Never. Never. See, the thing is you have to work more on this, that mind of yours. And the only way to work on the mind of yours is to get new information. WesleyVirgin.com. Man, I have over 90 videos like this teaching you how I think. Not the how-to stuff. I got about 2-3 videos that they're talking about techniques. What's up, Lupe? What's up, Isha? Just talking about technique. 90 videos are talking about mindset. Because when you're able to look at your situation, and even though it is terrible, even though it will make you cry at night, even though it will hurt your feelings, and when you're able to look deep inside of that negativity and pull out a rose, when you're able to look under that ground, all that dirt, all that mud, and pull out a rose, you have already won. I want to tell you this. What's up, Michael? You have already won when you can do that. See, when you can put a rose out of your negativity, when you can put a rose out of your struggle, when you can put a rose out of your failure, you've won. The millions, the great life, oh, my friend, it is coming fast. But until you're able to do that, it'll never happen. Hey guys, thank you so much, man. If you enjoyed yourself here tonight, if you got some value, I'm here from my heart always to give you good content. Please hit the share button. I always ask for that's just your payment to me. That's just a contribution to Wesley $1 Million Virgin. Just hit the share button. If you got some value, if you didn't, it's cool. I want to thank you. Thank you for sitting here. Thank you. Like, think about it, right? It's like Tuesday. I don't know if it's Tuesday or Monday. I don't know what day it is. Guys, when you get rich, you have no idea what day it is, right? And I believe everybody here is going to be rich one day. You're gonna make millions of dollars. If you keep watching me, if you keep sharing my video, keep liking, keep contributing to other people's lives, it's going to happen to you. But understand, it's a process. Thank you, Michael Hope, for sharing. Thank you, Dwayne Hope, for sharing. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that from my heart. I'm going to leave you with just one thing, and I like to leave you with this. I care about you. And you're going to win. I want to look in your eyes. Look at me. You're going to win. I promise you. Dwayne, Keelan, Natasha, thank you, Sonia. You're going to win. Trust me. You're going to win, man. I swear, I believe that God gave me this for me to tell you that you're going to win, because someone told me that. I swear to God, someone said, Wesley, you're going to win. When I had nothing, man. And, you know, things were just confusing. Life was weird. I said, Wesley, you're going to win. Because what you're doing right now, and you're doing something different than most people in the world. They're not watching videos like this. They're not being inspired. They're not getting the tools. They're not getting the resources. Some of you guys, since I've been doing this since last year, you've been here every video. You're going to win. And you're going to win big. And let me tell you what you're going to do. You're going to tell a story to another person who wants to win, because you are winning. And you're going to get a chance to tell that story. What's up, Good Life? To somebody else, to inspire them when they're at their low moment. See, take your low moment as a story that you're going to tell somebody else. That's what it's all about. See, you think it's about the cars, the houses, the great things. Let me share something with it. That happiness, that joy is short time. It goes away. But what lasts forever is the contribution. You know what I'm doing here? This lasts forever. The energy, how I feel, the love in my heart, the gratitude that people are actually watching me, that they're hearing my voice, that they are taking fucking action. Man, this fuels me. This is why I am here. This is why I'm on earth. But before I could ever do this, I had to take care of me financially. I had to take care of me emotionally. I had to take care of me physically. I had to take care of me spiritually. And once I did that, I'm able to contribute to you. Guys, thanks for sharing. and liking this video. You just hit the little button right there. You know this. Just hit share. Share. Like. Share. Like. Hey, before we end this, you know what we're going to do? I want everybody to stand up for me. What's up, Jerry? What's up, Hey, stand up for me. Everybody, please. I want you to stand up. What are we about to do? Get up! Get up, man. Get up. I know. Doesn't it feel good, though? Guys, you know something? When you come to my seminar, we're going to do the same thing. Get up! Remember, motion creates emotion. Right? Who's standing up? All right, Michael. Kudos, Michael. Get up! Dwayne! Get up, Frida! Get up, Jerry! Get up! See, everything that I show you in my videos, I did this when I was a thousandaire. Anybody a thousandaire? I was a thousandaire, man. And I would stand up and say, you know what? I'm a winner. I am wealthy. I am prosperous. And the thing is, you have to emotionalize it. See, and you have to keep doing it until you feel wealthy. It doesn't mean that you have millions of dollars in your bank account right now, but you gotta feel wealthy. You gotta feel prosperous. You gotta feel joy. You gotta feel that everything is working out to your favor. Because guess what? God's delays is not God's denials. Think about it. God's delays are not God's denials. He's not denying you anything. He's getting you ready. Stand up. Stand up. I'm going to ask you a question. And you know how we do this, right? You know how we do this, baby. I'm going to ask you, I'm going to say, are you a winner? Because let me share something with you. People that win, they don't lose. Right? Losing is nothing a perception. You think Michael Jordan, just because he lost a game, you think he called himself a loser? Hell no. He's still selling shoes. Michael Jordan lost hundreds of games, maybe, right? He's still selling shoes. You're still standing in lines buying this man's shoes because he's a fucking winner. And he don't allow anybody to determine whether he wins or loses. That's your job. I'm going to ask you a question. And I'm going to ask you, are you a winner? And I want you to say yes. And I want you to say yes as loud as your body can. And if people watching you, so what? Who gives a fuck? I don't care. If people knock on your apartment or your house door, so what? So what? Are you a winner? Say yes! Yes! Are you a winner? Say yes! Yes! Are you prosperous? Say yes! Yes! So I can feel that, right? Can you not feel that? Am I the only one that feel prosperous at this moment? Even though right now you got to get up and you got to go back to the job. You got to get up and do shit in life that you don't want to do. But right now, are you prosperous? Say yes! Yes! I feel it now. Because see, in this moment, the only thing I'm focused on is prosperity. I'm focusing on the business working. I'm focusing on, I have millions of dollars that are tracking to me every single day. Right now, I'm focusing on the success in my life. I'm focusing on the new chapter in my life. I'm focusing on my individual and your individual greatness. Are you a king or a queen? Say yes. Yes! Are you a millionaire? Say yes. Yes! Guys, I wanted to do this with you. And you're going to do this more when this video is done. Because you can play it over again. But when you're constantly, consistently putting yourself in state, they call this state. See, at this time, I promise you, if I say, hey, Isha, I need you to take care of this, you'll be like, done. If I say, Leroy, take care of this shit right now, get it done. You don't have no idea how to do it. You'll say, Done, Wesley, because I'm prosperous. Done, Wesley, because I'm a winner. I'll put this problem on your plate. You'll say, done, I got this. Because you're in that powerful state. Guys, I love you. Thank you for sharing and liking this video. I'll see you soon. Remember, you are a fucking winner. Don't let anybody tell you different. Much love and later.